Thank you, Mr. Q. Professor Blazakis, if you could kindly introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today about the activities of the Wagner Group, an organization that continues to exploit natural resources and engage in human rights abuses across the globe. While the group has become subject to an array of sanctions, the organization continues to act with impunity. This became no more clear when in September Yevgeny Prigozhin openly discussed his founding of the Wagner Group. The Wagner Group has become instrumental in Putin's ambitions in gaining access to natural resources throughout Africa, whether gold or oil or diamonds. The Russian Federation has acquired fungible assets that keep the war machine churning in Ukraine. Very simply, now is the time to be creative when thinking about the Wagner Group. The cost of doing business with the group must increase. In this regard, governments must consider deploying terrorism prescriptions, expand law enforcement investigations against individuals that facilitate activities on behalf of the Wagner Group, and ratchet up diplomatic efforts to tarnish Wagner's reputation overseas. And of course, civil society should pursue legal action against known Wagner Group members who have carried out gross human rights violations. A combination of these activities can still erode Wagner's effectiveness, but time is becoming short. The time for action is now. Looking forward to your questions.
Brilliant, thank you ever so much. Mr. McHugh, you mentioned there your mass civil action that you have launched. Can you talk us through, given the difficulties in identifying Wagner entities, individuals, how are you going about precisely targeting who you will be mentioning in the lawsuit?
Well, two things I should mention is that we have a team that's been working on this for a long time, and they involve intelligence experts around the world and investigators such as Bellingcat, who is part of our team. We will be targeting those who have worked for, associated with, supported, facilitated Wagner umbrella contracts around the globe. So it's much wider than just going for the hierarchy of Prigozhin himself.
Forgive me, will that not go into the hundreds of individuals, if not more?
No, we'll be targeting individuals and being selective.
Fine. And in terms of government responses and government support you might have had, obviously,